Minecraft Me is brought to you by viewers and listeners like you on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/Minecraft to support the show that's all about Minecraft. From beginner to expert, thanks to you, we're able to put an awesome show on the air. For more information, head over to patreon.com/Minecraft.
This is Minecraft Me, a show that is about Minecraft, where we bring you some of the most awesome tutorials on the internet, reviews of mods and pack picks that you can use when you play. We take you on awesome adventures, all with Chase and Joe.
Hey everybody, welcome again to another edition of Minecraft Me. This is the show that is entirely about the game from Mojang called Minecraft. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert. We like to walk you through this awesome building blocks game. Happy Hunger Games to all you guys checking us out on this week, our first day of daylight saving time in most of the United States, with the exception of Hawaii and Arizona and parts of Illinois, and then really technically parts of Arizona, and forget about it. Welcome.
It gets complicated.
It gets real complicated from there. But hey, welcome you guys. We're glad you decided to check out the show. We have a great show lined up for you guys. But this is a Hunger Games special, really, for our Patreons, because you guys helped us get to this point, and we do one of these every single month, and we're now at number 8, which is just phenomenal. My name is Chase Nunes. Joining me on every single edition of Minecraft Me without fail is my good friend, guide, and teacher, Mr. Joseph Falbey. Hey, Joe, how is it going, man?
Good.
Sunday, did you sleep in an extra hour? Because, you and I, we were both affected by this time change. We spring forward, so we lose an hour, as they say.
I guess I might have. My alarm doesn't go off on Sundays, so I sleep in until
just whenever you wake
when
up.
I wake up. Yeah.
There was talks and rumors. In case you guys don't know, Joe lives in Oregon. I live in Washington State. And there were talks, Joe, that the Washington State government was thinking about just staying on standard time. And that would just be, our states are connected a lot. There's a lot of commerce, a lot of travel, a lot of people head between Seattle and Portland all the time. For them being an hour off, like during the summer, it would just be bonkers to me.
It would be a little on the weird side.
Yeah.
I also don't understand why states further to the north are the ones talking about getting rid of daylight savings time.
I love it. I love it for the summer.
Well, they're the ones who benefit the most from it.
Yeah. I agreed.
Yeah, there was discussion of Alaska nixing daylight savings time. Of all the states.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. No, I say make daylight saving time permanent, and then just keep that time all year round. Get rid of standard time.
So we'd be on PDT instead of PST.
Correct.
For half the year.
Yeah. I say just make
for the entire year.
Yeah. Just make it permanent. Yeah.
Well, you were advocating for just 2 time zones in the US.
I don't want to talk about that because right now,
just last episode.
I don't want to talk about that,
which didn't make any sense to me. But you seem really confident.
I think we need to really seriously rethink the whole time zone thing.
Yeah,
I think we should.
In the middle of the country, let's say between you said between standard or between mountain and central,
right?
There should just be a 3-hour time difference between those 2 states, and then the East Coast and the West Coast can just.
Yeah, I say, we should just split it down the middle.
And then what about Alaska and Hawaii? Should we have Alaska and Hawaii on Pacific time, or should they be on their own?
I think they could be maybe 1 hour behind, I guess. Aren't they 2
Hawaii
hours
is
behind
like
right now?
3 hours, right?
Yeah.
I think Hawaii is 3 hours and Alaska is 2 hours.
Yeah. I say
depending on the
Alaska,
part of Alaska,
Hawaii, and all the little island groups out there that we have territories and stuff, like Guam. And
we'll force Guam to be on the same time zone as we are, even though they're on the complete other side of the planet. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Makes perfect sense. Yes. So, well, enough talk.
I wanted to be convenient for me, darn it. Yeah,
Joe, we're out of time to talk about time, so let's move on to talk about the Minecraft news of the week. Not a lot of news this week. Nothing official from Mojang or Microsoft concerning Minecon. They were supposed to be at this point already sold out of tickets, right? Because they said they were going to sell tickets by the end of February, but at this point, nothing. Not even a peep as what's going on. My theory, Joe, is they're going to change the dates. My theory is there's going to be a scheduling conflict, and they're saying, well, we really the reason why we didn't announce the selling of tickets is because we couldn't keep our dates.
I wonder
That's
if maybe the venue they had picked out ended up having a conflict on the dates. And instead of changing the dates, Microsoft is just working on buying the venue and then canceling the other event. So
no, they're going to say, we're not going to do it in London. We're going to just do it in Redmond.
Yeah, right.
We just do it in our backyard. We got enough room.
Yeah, sure. That's super likely. Yeah,
totally.
They'll honestly, more likely than Redmond, Washington, they'll do it in Redmond, Oregon. Just because one ever realizes there's a Redmond, Oregon.
Yeah, fair enough. So our first news story of the week, Joe, and I thought this was an April Fool's Day joke, but it's a little bit of an older story, but we didn't talk about this. Turkey is investigating Minecraft, the country of Turkey, is investigating Minecraft for being too violent.
Makes way more sense than if the bird was investigating it.
Right,
okay?
yes. The country's Family and Social Policies Minister, Esinur Islam, voiced concern about Minecraft's content after speaking with the press outside the Turkish parliament on Friday, when a reporter suggested that it depicts violence against women and could promote aggression by awarding points for killing characters in the game. Now, Joe, I think we need to actually have, this is a really important issue, and I think we need to...
We're so going to get our site DDoSed.
What we need, Joe, is an official Ministry of Video Games. And honestly, to tell countries like Turkey to say, hey, look, first off, players are not awarded points when they kill other players.
Well, they're awarded XP when they kill characters in the game.
Yeah, but the thing is, how does the whole women thing introduce into place here? Because
maybe that you can kill the witches. I don't know.
Really?
Except it's Turkey. You would think they would be all for killing witches.
But wait, witches aren't necessarily female.
In Minecraft, they are.
Oh, well, okay. I know that. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. No, I'm just saying. Obviously, gaming experts are saying in this investigation that these findings are not valid. Obviously, so if you live in Turkey, please let us know.
This is an interesting comparison someone makes. That Minecraft is no more violent than the Lord of the Rings films,
which are banned in Turkey.
Which, well, I don't know if they are.
I don't know if they are either.
Are somewhat violent at times.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But anyway, it's just kind of weird.
I think, honestly, Minecraft is as violent as you want to make it. I mean, there are ways, for example, that you can play Minecraft without being violent at all. You can set up your own creative world. You can build whatever you want to build and have great time doing it, right? I mean, it's...
Minecraft is no more or less violent than Legos. Right? Than Lego.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because you can make Lego as violent and as bloody as you want to make it, or you can just build a town.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Totally. I agreed. So, well, we'll see what happens. We'll keep our Minecraft Me news team on top of that investigation, and if any more information develops, we will be sure to tell you all about it. So, if you have an Xbox One and an Xbox 360, listen up, because you can now go ahead and grab yourself, yes, the Simpsons DLC update. It is now out. No word yet if it's going to be released for those or on the PlayStation platform or mobile or anything like that, but at least you can grab it for the Microsoft platforms. The great thing about it, it's only $2.99, and then you can play with your favorite Simpsons character. Yeah! That's pretty freaking cool. Also, by the way, there was another title update as well, mostly, errors and patches and things like that, but you can now grab yourself The Simpsons, which, granted, by the way, if you're over on the PC side of things, Joe, you probably could have done this back in alpha stage.
Well,
or maybe
the skin.
Not.
The problem is, they have new models that they're able to put on the console version.
That's true.
I don't know if we can actually do that on the PC version or not.
Yeah, which is surprising me. When are they ever going to make that happen?
Well, when they start charging $2.99 for skin packs, yeah.
All right. Now, Joe, last week we had an awesome show, the Dr. Seuss Server Challenge, which, by the way, if you guys have not checked that out yet, please go grab it right now. It was really one
Those
of the
builds were amazing.
The builds are just incredible, and I honestly, I have not decided yet which one I'm going to throw my vote in for. And by the way, our votes are not like bigger than anybody else's. We vote just like you guys do, and we throw our vote in on the forums. Now, we have a link in the show notes, but we need your votes because right now there are a lot of ties, which I'm not shocked at all. So if you haven't done so yet, head over to our forums at geekgamer.tv/forums. Make sure you sign up for an account because you have to be logged in to vote. Once you're logged in, then you can vote, and you'll see the poll. It'll pop up under this thread. Well, we'll have a link in our show notes so you can jump right to it. But as you can see, people have already commented. They're like, Castlemaker here says, great builds. AJ Man 250, all very good builds. Up and Coming says, love them. So hard to choose. Great challenge pick, Joe. So we got some great entries.
Yeah.
And we're going to release the top 3 next week. So you guys will know who the winner is. So it's very important. If you haven't voted yet, head over to our forums. Make sure you log in. You'll see the voting thread. It's in the episode discussion thread, and we need your votes.
Yep. And remember that if you can't remember which ones are which, because in here they're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you hop on the server, there are buttons in the teleportation room, I guess we could call it, in the spawn building that will take you to each one of those. So you can sort of refresh your memory, see what they are, and get an idea of which one is your favorite. And then, come back and vote because I haven't voted yet either because it's hard. They're really, really good ones.
Yeah, and now don't read, by the way, some people go, oh, Chase already made his decision. Look what he picked as the album art for the episode. No, it's not like that at all. I was, Lorax has always had
need something.
You need something, and so I picked the Lorax that looked really, really cool. So
you should have done 11 little tiny boxes, one from each one, and then it would be impossible to see, and nobody could tell what it was.
Right, and then on YouTube, people are like, "What is that? What's that mean?" So all right,
there you go.
Now. Last week, we unveiled all the details about our new Feed the Beast server that we will be launching sometime in April. A lot of you have heard the call and say, hey, I want to get on board and I want to jump in on that. So great news. We are up to now 72 patrons on our Patreon page, and that is at patreon.com/Minecraft. In case you guys are wondering what Patreon is, it's a way for you guys to contribute money into the show to help us create this show about Minecraft. Not only that money goes into this show, into production, but it also goes into the community. What does that mean? Well, that means a server for you guys to play on, a creative server, as well as the normal server, and then soon a Feed the Beast server. The file server, everything that you download comes from here as well. Now, the great thing is a lot of you guys have pulled the trigger on our brand new $10 diamond level. And by the way, Joe, we got 19 of 32 spots left, so 13 people are now on that list, which is really, really cool. We have some people also come in at the $5 or more per month level as well. So if you guys want to support our show, and a lot of you have, 72 of you have, all you got to do is head over to patreon.com/Minecraft. And by the way, I understand that a lot of you guys can't afford to do the $5 or $10 per month, and I totally get that. I mean, I know we wish that money would grow like, trees in Minecraft, but it doesn't work like that. You can't just throw bone meal on some pennies and you get a big money tree. It doesn't work like that. I understand that. But if you can afford, say, 25 cents a week, $1 a month, that helps us out tremendously because all it would take a handful of you guys to help us get to our next big level, which is let's play Feed the Beast. So, yes, we're going to be doing Feed the Beast on this show. We're going to be showing you guys some tips and tricks because really, there's so much involved in Feed the Beast. But if we got to $700 per month, what would happen is we would do a separate thing just for you guys on Patreon. You guys would get it first, where myself, Joe, John, and Cameron would just start playing Feed the Beast, and we'd record it for an hour and just have fun.
I think we probably would even try to do that with multiple angles. So each, because we can do it. Well, it depends on the version of Minecraft, but yeah, we can each stream to Twitch separately, and so you could actually go and pick and see who you wanted to watch. And
it'd be fun. It'd be innovative. We try to do something different. But if you guys can help us get there, we picked up a few patrons last week, so thanks so much. But yeah, check it out. Patreon.com/Minecraft is the place to go if you guys want to support us on that platform. But enough talking about Patreon, because now, thanks to you guys who support us, we're going to jump into the Survivor games. But I think, Joe, we need to officially now call these games the Patreon games. I think we just need to get the Survivor games out of the title, and we'll just call them the Patreon games.
I think that's better. Plus, it opens up possibility for trying other types of games instead of just survival games type play.
Very good.
Some other methods, other gameplay things that we could try and see how people liked them. Not that we'd necessarily have to stick with them, but things to try. Yes. So
now, granted,
I like the idea of calling them Patreon games instead of survival games.
And by the way, yes, non-patrons can play too. We just, we let the patrons in first. Now, granted, there are going to be some games that maybe we can't let the public in on.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then you have to be a patron to join. But this week is our traditional Survivor game, so let's stop talking about it. Let's get to it. It's time for the Patreon games. All right, here we are with our next edition of the Patreon games. This is the Survivor games, of course, or the Hunger Games. Speaking of which, Joe, I just watched Mockingjay Part 1 last night, getting ready for this. And as you can see, I'm going to turn on the names here so you guys can see. We got 30, last count was it 37, Joe, we are at
37
right now?
People, yep, 37 people in here.
Right now. So I'm going to do a quick lap here and see all these fresh faces, some new people that we've never seen here on the server before, some friends of old as well. There's Grim Reaper there, Water Devil, Allenson. So, as a reminder, we're going to give you guys one brief overview of what's involved here. Is when the game starts, players will have a 2-minute grace period to go to all those chests that you see there on your screen. They will be able to go through safely and take what they wish, or they could run into the woods, or whatever they would like to do. After the end of those 2 minutes, the game will officially have begun, which means simply everybody is against everybody else. Now, we do have teams that will form, of course, but remember,
people who will agree to informal teams.
Right. However, at the end of the day, there can only be one winner. Now, thanks to you guys heeding the call, we got over 30 of you jumping in on this games. The winner of these games.
38 now. We're up to 38.
38, which is great. 38 of you, one of you guys will win an awesome Lego Minecraft. It's the cave set. At the end of the show, you'll email me. We'll find out who the winner is. You'll send me a personal message with your email address, and I will make sure to get that over to you. It'll be a link. But yes, we got a great audience here. Now, it's a 20-minute game, unless we get down to 4 players quickly, which I don't know if we'll get to be honest with you, Joe. But when you have a lot of people like this, sometimes it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's happened in the past, but yeah, with 38 players, it's really hard to say. Oftentimes, we'll get teams that are 3 to 4 players just by themselves.
Right.
So, but yeah, at the end of 20 minutes, everybody who's still alive gets teleported into the deathmatch arena, and then yeah, it's a free for all.
Now, I am not playing. I'm just jumping in here, you guys, so you can see the countdown. We are at 40 people.
Well, 38 because you and I are both.
Yeah, 38. So, Joe, I guess we're ready to rock. So let's go ahead and start the countdown. And the game will now start in 30 seconds. And
now, it's important to remember, if you die, you will come back as spectator mode. So you'll be able to fly around the map and take a look and see where everybody else is and how they're doing. But you will. So there's no real reason. You don't have to leave the server right away if you don't want to. But yeah,
7,
good luck. Here we go, everybody.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the game is afoot. And I'm going to jump back in the spawn.
So you got to do /SG leave.
Oh, yes. SG leave. And did I not space leave?
Space leave, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. So even though it says there are 2 deaths, that's just the 2 of us. So everybody else, good luck.
Yes.
Look at that. Man, look at everybody. They're all running around like
all
ants.
right.
It's crazy.
So right now, the 2 deaths, that's just Joe and I. That's just Joe and I. So no one has died yet. Players are checking chests all over the map right now. And so far, players are still checking. And pretty soon, that grace period will expire. But so far, players are pretty well spread out.
Yeah, they'll get a notice when it does actually expire. I think we'll see it as well. But yeah, there's no real. It doesn't display a countdown for that, so that you can't just sit there and wait with your sword out.
All right. By the way, we've been just told, thanks to Grim Reaper in the chat room, that the player who gets second place will be able to name the theater. So second place gets the theater.
That'll be interesting. I wonder if we get down to 2 people and they're both like, kill me because I want to name the theater. No, kill me because I want to name the theater.
Right.
But still awesome. That's awesome that's what we're going to get. Because, yeah, naming rights frequently have gone with this. I think we're
past the grace period, right?
It should be, or awfully close.
Yes, we're very, very close. Because
I really should set a stopwatch or something.
Yeah.
I always forget.
That feels like a long 2 minutes.
It does. It does. So somebody try to hit somebody else and see if it causes damage.
see somebody. All right. I don't know what's going on here.
Of Kenny. I was watching Kenny and he disappeared.
Oh, the grace period has just ended.
Oh, there it's over.
JC Gamer taken out immediately. Immediately. We got some fights going on here. 35.
Oh, man.
Look at all the stats on the screen. We've down to 34 just like that. We've lost 4 in the first 30 seconds. 33 now. We got A-May Berkeley, Schaefer King, and Closty Gaming. Looks like think they're all the
5
team.
in the first few seconds.
G99
6
out by Lincoln. Wow. So quickly. 31 down now. Natus Parish taken out by Doja King. And we'll jump through and take a look at different players from time to time. You got Hatless Magician right now looking outside of a building as well. We're at 31 players. And these are the fun games when you get a lot of people. Janikin 617 taken down by Lincoln MC. We're down to 30. So now we're at 30. Whoa, we just lost 2 there. Hop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and AJ Man. Both out. We're down to 28. 27 now. EJ Barris is out. E626 is out as well. And we got some players in the woods right now just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm following the most boring player on the server, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what this is.
All right. Well,
I'm following John.
Well, let's check out what one of our mods is doing. Grim Reaper right now. Who's now this is the Chernobyl plant, so we're near reactor number 4. Bosshoff 302 is out.
A-May Barkley taking him down.
So right now we are at 25 of 25 in this game so far. And we're just getting underway. I think what happens, Joe, is you'll get this big rush of kills, and then we'll get players that will kind of, I don't know if they get restless and they want to start moving around. It's hard to say. Indiana sure. Dave is out. Aw, Dave. Mardi Gras 76 took him out.
Oh.
We're down to 24. Deathbot 566.
I'm watching John try to hide from other players in his bright orange suit, which is hilarious.
All right, well, let's. Speaking of John, let's. Oh gosh! Way to blend in.
Yeah.
One player has spotted him and is making a beeline. Is that? Oh, that's Kendro.
That's Kendro. Yeah.
It looks like
now he knows that he's nearby though. So Let's see if he changes tactics.
John does not have any. All he has is an axe.
Yeah.
he's just walking around right now. Oh,
Deanna Dave says Marty is so much nicer on the server.
Kenny just discovered Hatless Magician, and he's in pursuit.
Uh-oh. No.
Dodger King is down.
That's brave.
Oh, here they go. They're after it.
Oh. No. Come on, Kenny. Don't fail now. No, he's failing. He's failing badly.
Oh, this is going to be close.
I think he's lucky. I think Hatless Magician doesn't have any weapons.
Oh,
he's hitting him with a
fishing rod.
I'm surprised that's not what.
He's hitting him twice with a fishing rod. Douglas, 1989 R is out. And SB Kenny got him.
Kenny actually killed somebody, only because the other guy was basically Hatless Magician, basically unarmed.
Oh my gosh.
Mardi Gras killed by Grim Reaper. Looks like our mods and admins are cleaning up, huh?
Wow, so, that's pretty shocking. Now we have tipped at the scales. We're now 22 out, 18 still in the game. Plenty of time remaining, so time's not a factor at this point. But man, that was a good shot there. John wearing his road construction orange skin, so he's quite visible. or maybe he's glowing from the reactor. We can't tell.
A thought for people who play this, who get into the next match. Something to consider is it's really easy to change your skin. And there's nothing illegal about that.
Oh, Piestar 12345 is out, taken down by Lincoln. Looks like Jose 042 is wearing. Is that a Spock uniform? It looks like a Spock tunic. I think. Yes, I believe it is. I will call it as such. In honor of Spock passing away. Live long and prosper. Yep. I know some players have been asking for some tributes there, and there's Jose doing a tribute as well. So very nice, Jose. Captain Jose 042 moving through the outside perimeter right now. Some people in the chat room are saying, go after John.
Well, I'm going to keep following John. If anything interesting happens, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are down to just 17 alive still from our high of 38. I think we started with.
Yeah, we started with 38 people, which was great to see. Multiple skins 18 on a little itty bitty island right now, which is actually not a terrible place to be, but
yeah.
Looks like he's going to move himself off of it right now.
Deserted Island is really not a bad place to be on survival games.
All right, we got A-May Barkley having a snack there, and looks like A-May's teaming up with, looks like Schaefer King and Kalasti Gaming. So you got a couple of players here right now. There looks like they're all staying together, and looks like, are they setting fires? Is that usually a good idea, Joe?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They can. I think I can't remember fire spread is turned on.
Oh, A-May Barkley's now on fire. Oh. That's the danger. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, whew, that was close. That was close. Let's check out some of the other players here. You got Dion PF7 right now.
Hatless Magician is saying in the chat that he'd like us to do another one after this so that he has a chance. I think he's just embarrassed by being killed by John. I would be.
I would be too. So. I would probably give it up right there. Dion's got some TNT. I wonder what he's going to do with that right now. I don't know if he's setting it down. I'm not sure what he's going to do.
It's important to note that TNT goes off really quickly in this, and it has way more damage than
Water Devil was just taken down by multiple skins. Looks like we are in the control room right now. Let's check out some of the other players here. You got Dairy Defender up on top of one of the buildings. As you could see, a couple of players are close by. We just lost Jose 042, taken down by Sparkles 1017. It looks like Lincoln and Fuzzy Cupid are teaming up right now, and they are fully well-armored. So that's really where you want to be right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with Kendro. Kendro's in looks like one of the buildings. We're down to 15 players, by the way, looking out over everybody in a looks like a crane. Dion is down. Mavic is down.
Mavic.
Wow. Lost 2 real quick there. We're down to 13. So right now, we got some odds in. Multiple Skins is out. Grim Reaper took him down. So this is getting interesting. Some of our mods are staying in this game longer than expected.
Yeah.
As you can see now, John has decided to go high, and he's on top of one of the big yellow cranes in the middle of the map. The yellow crane in the middle of the map is where he is right now. He's coming down the crane right now. I'm not trying to give away his position at all. No.
Yeah, totally not. Totally
He's not in the yellow crane at all.
In a bright orange sweatshirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, as it heads towards night, remember the chests do reset at dawn.
Yes, that's true.
So, and you will get a message when they reset. So all the contents in the center chest will give will restore what they had. So you can always go back and gather some more gear if you want to. Of course, everyone else probably has the same idea.
And actually, this is not a terrible idea, to be in a high spot and you can kind of look down if someone's coming up at you.
Right.
And you can attack them.
If you have good weapons and armor and a ranged weapon, being in a high spot's a great idea. If you have an axe and a golden helmet, not sure it's the smartest place to be, but it works for a giant orange jumpsuit guy.
So Grim Reaper right now is looking up at Kendro, I think. I'm not sure what he's doing right now. Yeah, let's see. Grim Reaper over the looks like some steel beams down there at the bottom, kind of looking up, and it is nighttime now. So our first night cycle here on this map, and a lot of regulars in here. A couple of non-regulars have not seen before, and they're lasting very, very well. So yeah, we come down to ground level here with Grim, down to 12 people right now. Oh, it looks like he's heading upstairs, going up some of the vines. Climbing up the vines right now. And, Kendra's one level high. I don't know. Oh! Whoa, what was that? That was some sort of Oh! Kendro taken down by Grim! And then Grim falls down to the ground, but he is still alive. Wow. Very, very nice.
We got some trash talk coming from Hatless Magician. Still upset that John killed him, I think. But Kendro just says whatever.
So right now, SP_Kenny is
still hiding on the crane.
Like he's midway through the crane, but look, Dairy Defender has spotted him. But obviously they don't have long range weapons, either of them.
Nope. It looks like they both. So Dairy Defender only has golden pants, and John only has a golden helmet. They both have axes, wooden axes. So good luck with that.
What is he doing? Is he hiding? I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
All right, this is interesting here. So Dairy Defender right now, just keeping an eye on SP_Kenny. The funny thing here is we're very close to midnight, and I know that the chest will hear that magical sound. We'll hear the chimes, if you will, and then you'll know when the chests have repopulated. Oh, SP_Kenny just hit Dairy Defender with his fishing pole.
That'll help. That's a ranged weapon, yeah.
It's a limited range weapon. Nothing hit yet. Oh, just hit him again. Just hit Dairy Defender again. Why is he trying to fish him? I have no idea what's going on here.
Wow, there's a big group over here at the cornucopia, right at the edge of it. If you come over to Aimee Barkley or Fuzzy Cupid or pretty much anybody,
we're down to 9.
Down to 9, and they're going after another one.
They're going after Aimee Barkley.
Being chased by Fuzzy Cupid.
We're down to 8.
Sparkles is taken out.
Oh no, Fuzzy Cupid!
How.
Oh no! Oh!
Oh!
Wait!
Oh! I was really hoping that was going to be a
double kill. Yeah. Wow. Well, we are down to 7 now. Fuzzy Cupid going through all the things. It looks like Skeletor's saying that he's stuck. That sometimes does happen.
He is stuck. Yeah, that's not good. You should not be stuck like that.
No, he shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's
Midnight. All the chests have refilled. And
I'll give Skeletor a hand here.
Yeah,
I'll break him out of his
yeah,
little
he's
jail.
not supposed to be stuck there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be on top of that.
There you go.
So he has helped him out of that equation. But now, Schaefer King... oh, he just took some fall damage. Here we go.
Yep. And going after Schaefer King.
They see your block in your hand, Joe.
Oh, is that what they see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine then, man.
Oh, there goes Schaefer King heating up on Skeletor and got him. We're down to 6. We are now down to 6 players. Lincoln, SP Kenny, Dairy Defender, Grim Reaper, Schaefer King, and Fuzzy Cupid.
Remember, if 2 of them die, we're going to go straight into deathmatch.
That's right.
So this could be interesting.
So these players right now, obviously going through all the chests without any danger, really. Let's see what's going on with some of our other favorites. SP_Kenny is just staying there. He's just staying.
Yeah, he's just camping out there. Nobody's over here bothering him. Nobody's doing anything about it. He's been here for a few minutes, so if somebody wants an easy kill, John's probably going to be a good one. Just saying.
But hey, for him to survive this long is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Unexpected, for sure. All right, so Lincoln MC and Fuzzy Cupid, obviously in an allegiance. They're back at the Cornucopia gathering a bunch of materials. Who else we got? Dairy Defender. They were the ones who were sort of harassing Kenny earlier, John earlier. Grim Reaper is, I don't know where he is. Going up a fire escape, it looks like. Yeah, going up a fire escape. Schaefer King.
5 minutes left, or 2 players, whichever comes first.
Oh, Schaefer King is 2 levels below Kenny on the same crane. I hope they know.
He's going up.
He's going up the ladder.
Here he goes, and John's hitting him from the ladder. He can't go up. He can't.
Well, the best bet's probably going to be...
Oh, he just knocked him off! He's gone! Oh, man.
Well, so much for John.
Yeah. Hey, Schaefer King, you just killed Kenny.
I feel like we're really biased against John, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, that's terrible. We're just awful. We're down to 5, so one more death. One more death will send us into the death match.
Schaefer King just says mission was success. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, John just fell right on off. I mean, that's really what killed him there was the fall.
Yeah. And not having any ranged weapons, and not being in a terribly well defensible position, and a few other things like that.
Yeah.
Jose is saying that you rigged it by giving away his position. I don't think so. It was pretty obvious where he was. He was bright orange on a yellow crane.
A moderator that is still remaining is Grim Reaper 1942. No stranger to Survivor games and surviving, obviously, as a Grim Reaper. That's usually his job. And so heading back into the buildings now, we're down as the sun begins to come up over Chernobyl. We're down to 5 people remaining in this one. And this has been a great Survivor games to this point.
It has been, yeah.
No doubt the radioactive isotopes are still pretty strong right now.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to hang around too close to the Chernobyl actual power plant. You probably will get some radiation poisoning, but fortunately it won't extend past this map. Oh,
whoa! Schaefer King just left.
That's interesting.
Wow, that maybe he lost his connection.
I wonder if he crashed or something like that. That's kind of unfortunate. But it does mean that we're down to 4, and so in 50 seconds we're going to have the death match coming up here. It's going to be pretty wild. Everybody should be teleported to it automatically when it starts, along with all of the spectators. We'll be able to see exactly what's happening. I wonder how long it's going to last. I'm going to try to start a stopwatch, and we'll see how long it actually takes.
Wow, that was a crazy turn of events right there, man.
Yeah.
But 30 seconds away. We'll have to try to figure out who we'll know who second is because they'll die and then they'll say who the winner is. So we'll know 10 seconds.
Maybe Schaefer King left on purpose. His only real requirement being that he kill John.
All right, here we go. Death match. We've all been transferred over. We're in, and we're in
the missile silos where we should be. And we got some bow and arrow action going. Fuzzy Cupid focusing on Grim.
Lincoln got him.
Dairy Defender killed by Lincoln. Lincoln going after Grim now. Grim's out. Okay, well that
Fuzzy Cupid or Lincoln. Here they go.
There it was.
And Lincoln MC
our winner, Lincoln
won
MC.
the games.
Nicely
and Fuzzy
done,
Cupid
everybody. That was
is
fantastic.
Second.
Yes. It took 26 seconds. Just 26 seconds for that death match with only 4 players. That was pretty wild.
Wow.
I almost expected John to make it to deathmatch. I thought that would have been awesome.
He was getting really, really close.
He was, yeah. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, he was.
And look at all you guys. Great job. Well, congratulations, Lincoln. Be sure to please send me an in-game message in our normal Minecraft Me server with your email address, and I'll be sure to get you that link to fulfill the prize of the Lego Minecraft The Cave. It does not come with extra lava, but very, very well done. Man, that's the Survivor Games, Joe, if I ever did see one. Gosh. And our mods, give props to them for making it for the long period of time, right?
Yeah, definitely. That was pretty good. Grim made it for a long ways into it, and stuff like that. It was good. It is surprising how far everybody made it, including John, or should I say, especially John.
Right.
I feel like we're really picking on John whenever we say stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Which I mean, it's sort of yeah. What happens?
Well. Well, there you go. So now before we get out of here and before we do our Minecraft Me messages, there's something we got to do, and that is, of course, we do this on every single edition of the show without fail, and that's head over to the Minecraft Me Theater. So first, I'm going to head in to the server right now. And it's raining. Hi, everybody.
I'll turn it off.
Now, this is only going to be for the for this one time, Joe, but this is Chase and Joe's Chateau Dieu. But
really,
yeah, that was sent in. But you guys, before we get out of here, remember we reward you guys for hanging out with us in the live show.
I think we got here too quickly.
Oh, there's no. Oh, what, really? Do I need to stall? Ooh. Pizza.
It's it doesn't matter. It looks
okay.
like its work has been abandoned.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Well, it's still a Lorax, but there's still a lot of great people here hanging out with us during our live show, and we hook you guys up with EXP. And so thanks to always you guys for hanging out with us when we do live shows, because when you do, we give you bonus materials for your enchantments as well. So don't forget, Lincoln, to please send me your email address via a in-game mail message as well. And also, second place, please send me your request to what you want the theater to be named. So nice job, you guys. Just so much fun, lots of fun, and hopefully a lot of you guys that are joining the server for the first time will stay and build, because we'd love to have more awesome players join. But let's jump into the last part of our show, and that is the Minecraft Me messages. You can email us at minecraftme@geekgamer.tv. And first message comes in from JGeekW, and he says, hey, my 5 and 7-year-old love Minecraft. They mostly play Minecraft on the Xbox 360, as the controls are easier for them. They decided to build a creeper out of dominoes. I just wanted to show off my kids' work for the show and enjoy. And so here it is, Joe. There is the creeper out of dominoes, and that looks a little bigger than probably what it looks like, because obviously I would say that's at least maybe a couple of feet long. That looks pretty good.
Well, it's a bunch of dominoes end to end, so yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah. So that's Very nice.
Cool.
Granted, I don't remember the last time I actually played dominoes, Joe. Do you remember? Do you have dominoes?
I do. I don't remember specifically when I last played them.
Okay, fair enough.
But I do have. They're in the games closet with a bunch of other stuff.
Now, Joe, Steven wrote into the show, and he says, hey, guys, I love the show, but I can't get episodes 1 through 12. That's right, 1 through 12 on MP3 on the RSS. And that's the only way that I can listen to the show. Can you please email me those episodes? Now, the reason why is because RSS feeds, they can't get bigger than a certain size, because if they do, then they just don't work anymore. But I was able to squeeze in those first 12 episodes on the RSS feed. So by the time you listen and hear this answer, you should be able to grab those first 12 episodes on RSS feeds. Back in the day, we didn't have any HD, so it's just MP3 and SD versions back then. And now for some questions, Joe, some real good questions. First one comes in from Psychotic Kid 789 and says, hey, first of all, I am sad that I missed the Dr. Seuss episode since I am named after Sam I Am. Secondly, my friend and girlfriend might join the server sometime soon and didn't want them to start out with so few claim blocks since they are amazing builders. So I built up a decent amount of claim blocks myself and was wondering, is there some way I can give others my claim blocks? If not, I would like to politely ask if that is implemented into the server. Thanks. That came from Psychotic Kid. Now, Joe, there is a way, right, that people can share claim blocks? Or at least share claims?
Well, they can share claims, but not claim blocks.
All right.
So yeah, what you can do is you can claim the land that you want to claim. And once you have it claimed, then just do / in chat /trust space the name of the other player, and that person will have full access to do anything they want to claim. They can't expand it or contract it, but they can build in it, they can dig in it, they can do whatever they want to in that claim. So that's probably the easiest way to take care of that. You actually claim it, and then let her work on it and build in it, and then you don't have to worry about her claim blocks. And as she's doing that, as she's working in that claim, she'll gather her own claim blocks, and then she can claim a bigger spot next to it or that sort of thing too.
Nice. Very cool. All right, next question comes into the show from Michael 244892 on the server. He says, hey, dear Joe and Chase, I want to upgrade the processor in my Minecraft server. Right now, I have a 3 gigahertz 6-core AMD processor. Should I get a higher clock speed, or should I look for something with more cores? Obviously, both would be the best option, but that starts to get pretty expensive. My motherboard supports almost all of AM3 Plus processors. Thanks. And that's from Michael. He already has 16 gigs of RAM and a view distance set at 10. Now, Joe, I'm going to defer this one to you, obviously being the server admin. How's this sound for Michael?
Well, with AMD, and I'm not as familiar with AMD stuff as maybe I should be, because I pretty much go all Intel on most of my gear. And the reason for that is, and I think you'll find that most Minecraft servers are the same way. The reason for that is Minecraft is still single-threaded. That means it only runs on 1 core at a time. So you're asking if it'd be better to get more cores or more clock. In your case, with AMD, it'd be way better to get more clock. Now, the reason why most Minecraft servers, and ours included, and even like my desktop rig and stuff like that, run on Intel processors is right now, per clock, Intel processors are much faster than AMD. They can actually do more in every cycle on the CPU. So that's why AMD you see coming out with CPUs that have a lot of cores. They're really optimizing or trying to optimize for multi-threaded. The rest of the world isn't caught up yet. So instead, Intel has been focusing on doing more in every clock. So part for part, the clock the same, an Intel processor will be slightly faster than an AMD processor, single-threaded. But if you're on AMD, yeah, just go with more clock over more cores. More memory wouldn't be bad too. 16 gig sounds like enough. It sounds pretty good. 32 gig is better. Always more is always better, at least when it comes to memory on Minecraft. But it also depends on the kind of server you want to run. If you're just running vanilla, you probably can get away with what you have. If you want Feed the Beast, you need more. Significantly more.
Okay. Like
way more. Like, can you afford 120 gigs of memory? Put that in it. But no, you should be good. Put a faster CPU rather than versus more cores. That's a better choice.
Yeah, fair enough. Last question, and this is really a request, but I wanted to throw it into the show because, you know what, we've been running on this Season 3 map for a while, and I know we're going to be updating at least the version to 1.8 here soon, but we won't be changing the map anytime soon just because, you know, we have such a full world that's still yet to be built upon, and for resources and that sort of thing. And obviously with resource maps, it makes that process a lot easier as well, just to keep the existing world going. Question comes in from Grim, and he says, hey, I wanted to write in and make a request. Dither, who is perhaps the nicest person on the server, he's on so much, he's hit the limit on the number of claim blocks, Joe. 160,000 of them. To best of my knowledge, he's the only one to ever reach that number on this or previous maps. Now, given we won't be having a new map anytime soon, and that a few will join Dither at that number, I wanted to ask if the limit could be raised. Yes, I know 160,000 is a lot, but very, very few people will ever reach it, so I don't think we need to worry that many people will get there in a crowded map. When we get a crowded map, in my humble opinion. Thanks. You know what? I'm okay with setting a new upper limit. I honestly, when we set the upper limit, we didn't really think anybody would get to that upper limit.
No, that's quite a lot of claim blocks. So I saw this email before the show, and I have raised it. Although now I'm thinking I should have raised it to more. I raised it to 200,000.
That's where I was going. Okay, that's good.
So 40,000 more, which should take at least several more full days of play, like 24-hour continuous play cycles, to reach that level. If someone hits that level soon, I will be amazed and somewhat disappointed.
All at the same time.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, so it should be set to 200,000. The change won't go in effect until the server restarts, which it will do tonight. So overnight tonight, come back tomorrow on the server, and you should be able to get all the way up to 200,000 in your claim blocks.
Sweet.
Unless I typoed it, and then it'll cut everybody back down to 20,000. It's super awesome. So,
now, you guys, if you have your own very cool questions for the show, you can email them to us at minecraftme@geekgamer.tv. You can also head over to our homepage at geekgamer.tv and use the Contact Us button at the top of the page, and you can send an email that way. We love picture questions. We love video questions as well. So if you have a question that you want to explain to us on video, please email it into the show as an attachment. Also, if you're a Patreon, you get to the head of the line because you are supporting us. So just send me a message either through the Patreon messaging system or just let me know that you're a Patreon as well when you're emailing in. As a kind and gentle reminder, you can check out all of what we do over at geekgamer.tv. This is where you can watch our shows live. You can know when we're doing specials, and also all of the previous episodes are listed here. Going back to, yes, episode number 1. It's here. Yes, they're here. And I was watching it earlier today, and wow, that was old. We both looked so young back then. But yeah, head over to geekgamer.tv if you want to check that out as well. By the way, if you want to follow Joe on Twitter, you can at Falbey, Falbey. Don't worry, he will not blow up your Twitter feed like PAX does.
Is that a problem?
They've been tweeting a lot. But it is PAX East right now. But yeah, you can follow Joe on Twitter at Falbey, Falbey. Anything new in your background there, Joe? I still see that you have your carrier. You got, what is that, the ship back there, I think. And then you got some
SSDs up there, yeah. Yep. And then no, nothing too new. I put my 200QX up, but you can't really see that because I'm sitting right in front of it.
Right
there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like a gray block.
Magnify and enhance.
There you go.
Ooh. Like, I want to get I want to get one of those.
That's
soon.
really it.
Yeah. Okay.
You should pick up. Oh, it's all the way over there. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll show it to you after the show, but it's a good starter quad. Actually, there's a. I do have this one nearby. This is a Hubsan X4 which is a really good starter quad. It's like you can get the non-FPV version. This is the FPV version. But you can get this with a controller for about let's say like $40 on Amazon, and it's a good intro to get started. This one's a little bit more. I think it's in the $160 range or something like that, maybe a little less than that. But it includes a camera. So that's the difference with this one. I would probably not, if you're looking at getting one with a camera, I probably would not recommend this. I would recommend the Nano QX FPV from Blade. I think it's a much nicer quad overall. And actually, that's probably going to be my next micro indoor flyer is another Blade. I have a non-FPV or non-video Blade QX that works really well. And then the other thing you can do too is if you really want to do FPV stuff, you have to get a set of goggles like this. Or a screen and a receiver.
Okay.
And then you can pick up this little tiny camera. It's really hard to see how small this thing is, but it's It's I mean, here you can get an idea. Here's my finger next to it. This little camera is about $100, and it'll do video transmission. Well, I've heard people manage to make it go a few hundred yards. So you just get this, plug a battery into it, and you can put this pretty much on any plane. It only weighs a few ounces, so it works pretty good.
Very, very cool.
But you do need a receiver for that. The camera is, you have to get a receiver separately. But yeah, you can get into it pretty cheaply now.
Well, so I think I'll be practicing with my real flight controller and, doing some practice online and with planes and stuff. And so if you guys want, please follow me on Twitter at Nunes, Nunes, and please follow the whole network on Twitter at Geek Gamer TV. That's when you'll know when shows are live, when episodes are posted, and any kind of special announcements are posted there as well. Next week, I assume, Joe, that we'll probably venture back into the Feed the Beast land. I have a feeling that, we've done some storage options, and now it's probably time to maybe move on to another small fragment of
I got to think about what's the next not huge step.
Right.
I'll have to think about that, but we'll come up with something. Yeah, we'll probably do Feed the Beast for next time. Probably not quite ready to do ME because ME is this really awesome storage system.
Okay.
But it is complicated. In fact, another guy who did a video series, Direwolf 20, in fact, did a video series on it, and he did a 3-part series just to cover.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, so it's complicated. It gets advanced really fast. But we could either show a really basic version of that, or we could do maybe something in Computercraft or something like that. We'll find something.
Cool.
And we'll do that. Computercraft might be good because then we'll revisit Turtles.
And we'll also unveil the top 3 results from the Dr. Seuss challenge. So don't forget the vote over the next week as well. And we'll be back to our standard time, which will be Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern Pacific Daylight Time, or 8 Eastern Daylight Time, 5 Pacific Daylight Time.
You get it eventually.
Yeah, you'll find it somewhere. Or
time.
And don't forget, if you do miss our episodes, you can check it out on iTunes. We're also available on all the big podcatching clients, RSS feeds, aplenty. So if you missed this episode or other episodes, you can always go check them out there. So thanks so much for joining us, you guys. Thanks to all the patrons who support us at Minecraft, or patreon.com/Minecraft. But until next week, for Mr. Joseph Falbey, I am Chase Nunes. Thank you for downloading and watching Minecraft Me. We'll see you guys again soon. Keep digging. Is we decided to stop by the theater after the show, because we know these guys here in the Dither's Home Theater, and look at that, we got FTB for in spirit of this Feed the Beast episode, and obviously this episode was a little different for us. It was a different style of doing it. And obviously we had a lot of Minecraft play, but we really wanted to dedicate a lot of time to getting you guys started in Feed the Beast, because we know a lot of you will be following along with us. So, but yeah, but it's one of those things that we cannot wait to continue and do more of. But this is a good way of getting it started. And look at all you guys hanging out with us on the show. Yeah! That's awesome. Very cool. Well, thanks again for joining us, you guys. And we will see you guys again next week. As I say, on the show. Keep digging. And I'll cut there.